The Transatlantic Trade and Investment Pact, a free trade negotiation between the United States and European Union, has proven extremely controversial, sparking protests from Berlin to Brussels to Washington, D.C. To get a better sense of TTIP, I sat down with experts from both sides of the debate.
More transparency would be very, very helpful, and we're pushing for that, and I would say successfully. The new Commissioner for Trade, Cecilia Malmström, who has just been voted into office by the European Parliament, committed herself in our questions in the hearing to making sure that there is as much transparency as possible. And I think that this is a real opportunity. Sometimes people complain that there's not enough engagement by people in Europe with what happens on the European Union level. Well, when it comes to trade, there certainly is a lot of engagement, and I think that's really exciting.
First of all, it's information at timely moments, not when everything has happened. So it's information. So look at when will the negotiation round take place, what is on the agenda, what are the outcomes that are expected. Second is access to documents by the stakeholders. We, as a consumer organization, we don't want any document to be available at any time for everybody. No, but there must be some way, some organized way for civil society and other stakeholders. I totally agree that industry should have access to the text, but if industry has access to the text, civil society should also have access to the text. And this access to documents should be done also at meaningful moments of the negotiation process, not when it's too late, when you cannot give any input anymore. And third is engage with those stakeholders by public consultations, but also by meetings in order to work on the documents. We do it for domestic legislation. Why shouldn't we do it for international agreements?
Oh, certainly, but again, at what stage? I mean, for example, do you want that your legislature, when at 3 in the morning they're negotiating over bills, should all that be done online? You know, I don't know. I mean, do we want, you know, reality cameras on the heads of trade negotiators so we can watch them on the internet in real time? Maybe. But at some point it's too much information. If you look at, for example, in Geneva, as the Doha round got towards text that was somewhat agreed to, they publish it, they put in brackets what's disagreed, there's discussion on that. You can't really have real-time formulation of legislation or treaties as you negotiate everything. Right? Especially if you're speculating or you're throwing stuff back and forth, or if there are things that are confidential, especially if you're dealing with industry level.